Sanibonani Ninoke Sanibonani.
I don't know this thing
Because Master Wayo is the purchasing like.
I'm just lazy to looking at me. Why am I feeling so cold?
I am cold.
I feel that you see a band.
Siyabanda.
Yeah, band like it's frozen.
I mean, it happens here when like I feel too cold, like it becomes numb. No,
It's been 2 days you haven't posted.
Hasn't it has been I want my channel to get to take a rest, you know.
To get?
Take a rest. You know?
Why?
Well, because I don't know, I feel like if you leave your channel like a couple of days, it processes all of the videos that you posted, and then like, I don't know, you become famous like overnight or something like that. I just want to tell you.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I just wanted to hear that song. Anyways. What time is it?
It's 2.
So like, yeah, if I don't know actually, I don't know.
At least you should have been editing the videos you already have. But you've been busy watching Koreans.
They're not Koreans. They're not Koreans.
Chinese.
They're not Chinese. They're Filipino.
Whatever.
I'm moving. Hey guys, I'm moving. Oh, yeah, I'm moving fast. Hey man, I'm moving fast. Hey. From Korean, I was obsessed with Korean. To Thailand, I was obsessed with Thailand. To Chinese, I'm still obsessed with Chinese. Okay, and then Japanese. I will never like Japanese. Yeah, I do not like.
If you were to
weird.
if you were to like have money to travel, which first place would you go to?
That's a trick question because I wanna go everywhere.
Well, there must be like
The top.
Yeah, the top. Let's say top 3.
Top 3.
Top 3 places you would go to.
I actually do not know any beautiful places to start with. Like, I don't know any beautiful places.
No, but I'm sure you know countries where you would want to visit, maybe the US.
No, I wouldn't want to visit the US.
China.
I wouldn't want to visit China.
England.
I wouldn't want to visit England.
South Korea.
I wouldn't want to visit
North Korea.
Woo! Definitely not.
I wanted to see who's the guy who's running North Korea?
I don't know, and I don't care, but I don't like him. But yeah, I feel like the top 3 places I would want to be is places that I know. Paris people are cruel.
What?
Paris people are cruel. They're mean.
That's where you would want to go?
No, I'm saying they're mean. I wouldn't want to go there.
Oh.
Like French people are mean. Very mean. It's just
I think Asians are much more peaceful. I think, yeah, they're more welcoming. After all, you have an afro, so they'll be touching your hair. They'll be like, what kind of hair is that?
and then French people.
Like this other friend of mine, she visited China. Was it China? Yeah, I think so. And she said everyone was like touching her hair because she had like an afro, more or less an afro like yours. And they were so intrigued by that hair.
And you remember how I was also intrigued when we went to Gateway this one time, and then they were like the Korean family sitting there, and then I was like so intrigued. I was like, whatever. They were speaking their language. No, were they speaking English or their language?
English.
Yeah, they were speaking English. But then I was like, they were using words in between, like, you know, the original language in between. And then I was just like so intrigued, and then I said hi to them, and then they're like, oh hi, do we know you? I was like, no, you don't know me, I'm just saying hi. You remember that?
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, hi. I'm like, hi, yeah. You know. I don't know, I wouldn't wanna, I feel like there has to be a specific place where I'm amazed by I wanna go there. I wanna explore. I wanna experience the beautifulness of that place. I feel like, and it has to pertain to per se nature. Like there has to be something about nature. Whether it's like this long, I don't know. It just has to be that atmosphere. You know, that luscious, free, peaceful atmosphere. And I don't get that in China. But are there places like that in China?
Well, like you can like go check out the Great Wall of China.
No, that's boring. I know, that's boring. Like I wanna. What's the place?
I wonder if the stereotypes are true
What
in
stereotypes?
China. That they eat frogs, they eat dogs, they eat what else? They literally eat everything.
I feel like at a certain point they are true.
But I guess they are true, yeah, because who went there? Oh, like Umangman was a goal. She went there. Oh, even my mother's friend, who she used, well, ex-friend, because now they're no longer friends.
Who's that?
You won't know them. So she went to China and she was like, the only thing she could eat there was, I think there's a McDonald's and a KFC. That's the only thing she could stomach eating there. Otherwise, all the other food, she was like, nope.
But I don't think.
But I guess if you didn't know it's dog food or it's dog meat, you would eat it because it might as well
taste the same.
Yeah, taste the same. I think it's the knowing that you'll be like, ew.
But
I guess cockroaches, you will see cockroaches.
Yeah,
You'll be like, no, I ain't eating cockroaches.
They eat cockroaches?
Yeah, they sometimes.
Bruh.
They eat even rats.
I think it's also, what are these animals? Amahab or something with like a lot of lights in my face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, some people, I remember like my friend's uncle ate that.
We also used to eat that when we were kids.
Yeah, you guys also used to eat that. Not me, no. But I almost did eat a frog actually.
Frog?
Yes. See, it takes insects and basically like frogs. Herbivores are basically eating.
Where did you nearly eat a frog?
Skipping. So basically I don't know what he is, but I know him as just like, you know, a regular cousin. They were very naughty as children, right? Very, very naughty. So they caught this frog, they caught this frog, and then I don't know who had the idea. Let's cut the frog apart and eat the frog. And because there was a fire, right? And the fire was still burning. They're like, let's burn this frog and eat it. Ah! The thought would disgust me. Okay, so I don't remember how it ended, but I remember they burnt the frog and it was like crispy and it was burnt and it was everything, and they took like a foot or something. I don't know how it ended, and I don't remember how it ended, but I know that they've eaten the frog, and I don't know whether they ate the frog, but I know the thoughts of eating the frog. And then my friend's uncle used to take those insects, right, and then he used to fry them and then put some seasoning on them, you know, like salt or something like that, and then you used to eat them. And I used to always be like so disgusted. I was always disgusted. And they were like, there was like, his house was like infested with them. I don't know why, but his house was like infested.
They usually come out when it's
dark and there's lights.
And it's not those insects, they come out of the ground when usually after rain, when it had rained. Yeah.
But I see them surrounding lights.
No, those are not the ones. You're mistaking them.
I'm mistaking them for the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, they also do in like, but I feel yes, they do eat insects there, but then like there's there's different levels of classes. So it's not like everybody eats it. I think it's like a survival thing that you eat it and it's like...
No, it's not. You'll find it in town, selling by the streets and all.
Yes, but you also find those little fish, those little disgusting fish by like a takeaway on the stools by the road. But I feel like it's a matter of class. Like it's either in the rich class.
No, there's no class there. They eat everything, rich, poor.
No, there is a class. And how come in my Chinese dramas there's class? And I never see them. The only thing I see them eating is hot pot and noodles and just like regular food. Like chicken and like vegetables spread around the table. They don't eat insects. Insects are natural. I feel like if it was like a strong grounding or like a strong heritage, they would include it because even if it's like the foreigners watching, they want them to see what type of food that Chinese people eat. The only thing that they emphasize on
what are the things that you've heard people say about you after they've known you? Like maybe they've had someone like saying they see you are fun. When people like look at you and then they judge you.
Yeah.
And then after they know you and then they like, I thought you were, and then they say whatever. Or these other people, they always say you think high of yourself or you're HL and all that stuff. Can't you quite fun? What are some of the things that you've heard people say about you that they thought you were?
That I'm a very like girl, like I'm very spoiled, like I'm very those type of girls, basically the it girls. They thought that I was an it girl.
What's an it girl?
It's those girls that be like, or pick me girl basically. It's an it girl or pick me girl. It's basically when you're like, ooh, I don't touch that, ooh, I don't eat that, ooh, I don't speak to, it's like those type of children, those type of people. So when I first came to Emakobeni, right, I think that is like the latest encounter that I remember. I don't remember other encounters. But I did have other encounters and everybody had the same impression of me. They always thought that I was like, Paniso Echela, Paniso is no, Paniso show. Well, she's very judgy and everything like that. Then they come to, so I was talking to one of my classmates, I was filming, and they're like, what did they say? They were like, I don't per se remember what they said, but I remember they were like, hi, how are you, Paniso? How are you good? I heard the other children say that, you are blah, 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 but you're actually fine. I thought you were just like, gonna talk English to me and you're just gonna be, that sassy girl and I would have to, talk back to you or like attack you. And I was just like standing there, I was just like, okay. Like, okay, but like, why would you think, she was ready to attack me, and she was like ready to come and pounce me. And
because of what she heard?
Yes,
from other people?
Yes, she was like ready to, when, the thing that like figgies and like school, right? So it was like those type of things. I like, I thought I was ready to like come and pull you down to earth because I heard that you are all the way up there. Like girl. And then some of them always be like, this other one actually made me laugh. This other one actually made me laugh. I laughed so hard because like I didn't expect that person to like imagine me like that.
What did you say?
It was like I was a quiet person. She was like,
She thought you were a quiet person. Why would she think that? Because you've never been like quiet.
I don't know. It was just like, oh my penny. So before like before I came and talked to you, I thought you were like you're so introverted and you're just like quiet and you're so down and you're like so calm and everything. But now I can see that you are way too comfortable and like it depends on how comfortable you are. I was just like, I was just laughing. Yeah, no, I'm yeah, it made me laugh so hard. I was like, me, like I'm always laughing. Even if I don't know you, I will laugh with you. I will talk with you. I will be like, And I think like sometimes people hate that trait about me, and I just like don't care. It's just like whatever. That's your business, okay? So actually, where were we going? We were going somewhere with like one of my cousins from another state, and we were there. And we were at the barber, and then one of my sister's friends was getting haircuts. And then the dude there, okay, so the dude that does the barber, yeah, right? So we got to talk with him, and then it was just like, my sister knows him, and then my sister's friends know him, so it's a matter of he doesn't know me. So we were just like talking, and then they're having fun, and talking. And then this guy comes, and then actually, I don't remember how the conversation started because I wasn't even like paying attention. So I'm busy minding my own business, looking at myself in the mirror. Because like there's a lot of mirrors in the barber, and it's like all you want is like massive mirrors. Okay, so anyways, I was enjoying the mirrors, so I wasn't paying attention.
Why are mirrors exciting you? I don't get this fascination of yours of mirrors.
So basically, I was fascinated about the mirrors. I was enjoying myself with the mirrors, and then suddenly the barber is like, so this dude, right, that came into the barber shop, he was like, yeah, I know Slindona, and I know Ubetena, my sister and her friend. I know her and I know her. And then the barber was like, do you know her? Ati. And the guy says, yeah, I do know her, but then it's like, he was like, are you friends with her, something like that. And then the guy was like, no, I'm not friends with her. She has the traits that I do not like. And the guy was like, what traits? And then he was like talking in code, like I couldn't hear what he was saying. He was like,
what was the code?
I'm gonna say now. He was like, he was like, I go to my sister, you can just say it's like it's out there. You can say that I'm talkative. I knew he was not gonna say it in English, but he was gonna say it in Zulu because I was gonna say it in Zulu, but he could have said she's talkative, she's out there, she's very friendly. And then he decided to talk in code like I couldn't hear him, and then I was just like, so he could. Actually, do you know whose friend he is? Umganavuyani. Yeah, Umganavuyani. So then I was like, it was the first time, not even the first time I saw him. It was just like the first time we were in such in like close contact where I even heard his voice, but I knew that he existed in this world. And then so I think like, yeah, I knew he existed, but I've never like, I've only seen him for like afar, and I've never heard him talk, and it was just like never been in the same space. So like I know him, but I don't know him. So like the question I was asking myself, how does he know me that I'm foreign? I've never even talked to him. Like, what do you mean? So I guess my Oviana is like what, my uncle. So like my uncle basically, he's a very young uncle. So you mustn't think that the guy that I'm talking about is also old. No, he's also like, you know, he's okay. So I was like, how do you know me? And I was like, hi, my sister, you know, is very forward. And then the barber is like, I mean, I've been with this girl right here, and she's like absolutely fine, you know. So it's like sort of those things where he thought like, he did think right, like you know, I'm talking to him and whatever, but then like, you know, the barber was like, no, she's fine, she's cool, she's not that, you know, talking to her, she's cool or whatever, she's just like, you know, she's a very kind girl, which I am, because I decided to buy, because I decided to buy for my sister's friend food because they were hungry and I had money with me. And then she was like, I'm so hungry. And then I wanted to go get something to eat. And I wanted like chips or something like that. I always take money with me wherever I go. So like I wanted chips or something like that. Then I have my sister's friend is like, I'm also hungry, but I don't have money. And then the money that I have, and I'm gonna use it for something else. You know, I have a lot of expenses. Yeah, they had a lot of expenses that day. That day was like so busy. So then I was like very kind to offer her something. You know, I was gonna like, okay, it's fine. I can buy something for you. You know. Then I bought it for her. So I was kind and I was quiet because I wanted to go home by then. Because I like because that was not the first destination we made. The first hey, do you know where we went?
What?
To
do what?
Uslindo, she wanted Uklalo or something like that, and she wanted to rent it from like a place. So and the only place we could get it from was like Ematabetu. I thought I was just taking her to the salon there because she had to get her hair done and everything like that. And then she was like, can you please go with me? Like, Mrs. Simkaden. She was like, can you please go with me? I just need to get my hair done and then everything like that. And then while we were on our way, we met with her friend, right? And then she was like, oh, I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going up there to get him more. And then my sister was like, I also don't have it. I actually didn't know what I was going to do. So we were like, we're going to go. And then we walked by foot. All the way up there.
It's not far.
It's so far. It is so far.
It's only like a kilometer away or two.
I was like already so fed up. So we decided to go up and then come down and then we do my sister's hair. By the time we were at the barber, I was like already, I wanted to go home. Like I wanted to go home. I wanted to be at my home on the sofa watching TV, eating something. Don't know what I was going to eat, but I was going to eat something. And then, but I couldn't leave her there because like she came with me and I'm like her sister and she's always there for me. And then I had to be there for her. So like, you know, so I stayed there. So it wasn't that I was actually quiet. I was just annoyed. So that's why the barber to me. But I was like, he thinks I'm a quiet girl. I like being quiet. You know, I like when people think I'm quiet. I like when people think I'm quiet. I like it a lot. It's like, you know, quiet people are always taken as the more nicer people, ne?
No. Who? By who?
I don't know. I feel like quiet people are always...
People also think I'm quiet. I'm an introvert. Well, yeah, I am quiet because I don't speak that much. I don't talk that much.
He doesn't... In his friend group, he is most likely to be the one that's sitting on his phone and doing something, and then
no, I'm not that quiet. I'm not that quiet one in my group.
Who's the quiet one?
I think we're all the same. We more or less the same. But if there's something to talk about, we talk. But most of the time, we'll just sit and watch TV or just play cards. Like on the trip we went when we went to the Soweto Marathon, in the car. We just listen to music. No one was talking in most instances. The only time we'll talk is if like we notice something and and then after that we'll just keep quiet and we just guide. Yeah, my friends, they not talk it. But we do have we do have jokes though. We do have jokes though. I think we can be a funny bunch.
In my group,
we have like what you call it. It's more or less like dry humor. Dry humor. Sometimes, if you're not used to hanging out with us, you'll be like, you won't catch our jokes.
you can make that jokes.
They're not bad. You just need to be sophisticated to get them.
Oh my god.
Otherwise, they'll go over your head.
Okay, tell me one joke that you guys.
I don't.
Let's see if I'm sophisticated.
It's not like jokes that are like well known. It's something maybe when someone does something, and then you start making a joke out of it.
Remember one joke and then like tell me one instance.
It's gonna take a while. I don't
Okay, so in my friend group, there's only one person that's quiet,
and it's not you.
And that would be Unotando. Yeah, I'm always talking, but do not catch me at my wrong time. And I'm always kind, guys. I'm a very kind person. Remember when we were talking about being kind, when we were still sitting there, I was like, I'm half bad, but I'm half good, and whatnot.
Yeah.
I was doing something this other day by the kitchen there, and I just remembered this. I was so mean. Guys.
Mean to who?
Bandy.
Oh.
But I was still a kid, okay? I was still a child, but I was...
But didn't you tell that story? I think you did.
Which story?
Kaban.
What about it?
When you told her... What did you tell her? I don't remember, but I remember.
She was not invited.
Huh?
That she was not invited.
Oh yeah. You said she was not invited.
You remember that story? When did I tell you that story?
You did. I don't recall when you told me.
But yeah, I was so mean. If your memories, if I didn't tell you guys until you again. So, my grandmother, we were supposed to go to my grandmother's house, to my grandmother's school for like a festival or something. And then my grandmother was like, I could bring my friends with me, and then we could go and spend the day there, like all of us together, and then it would be like fun. Cause like activities, food, and it was just like, it was gonna be a lot of fun. So I went to one of my friend's house there, like neighbor next door, right? And then we were sitting. So then I was sitting, it was like the four of us. It was me, Bandile, Ntalona, and Bentley, right? So it was just like the four of us. So I don't know why I said it. I don't even know why I didn't invite her. I guess I was mad about something because Bandile gets under my skin. That child, guys, she is the most fakest child you can ever encounter.
What do you mean?
All of her emotions are fake. Like, she sounds fake, okay? I've never seen such a pretentious child ever in my life. You will fall, ne? You will fall down. She'll be like, oh, Panisa, sorry.
She's saying sorry.
No, her tone is just no. Oh my god, no. Even thinking about it makes me okay, anyways. So I wasn't close with her, I didn't like her, and I didn't hide it. Whatever me, I didn't hide it that I didn't like her. So I'm telling them, hi guys. So I'm telling them my grandmother invited me to this thing, and she was like, I can bring one of my friends. And then Mandela was like, oh, that's gonna be so fun. When are we going? And I was and then I was like, oh, unfortunately, you're not invited. And then she was like, oh, okay. And then I didn't even mind, okay? I didn't even care. But I guess she was so disappointed. So let me tell the story while I'm laughing. So I was like, hey, we're gonna go. And then Mandela was like, oh, that's so nice. That would be so fun. And I was like, unfortunately, you're not invited. Like straight up, I told her like that. Cash. Told her cash. And then, I don't know, I did feel bad, right? Oh, I remember now. I was just joking with her. I remember. I did feel bad. So then, I told my grandmother. And my grandmother said, so she was like, I can bring any of my friends, right? And Luandle was not even here. So it was just like the 4 of us. The where must I start?
No, carry on.
Okay, so anyway, so my grandmother was like, you can't bring all of your friends with you. So I decided to only go with Unkalo, right? And then I was like, if Bandile's gonna stay, then Dwendle must stay. Both of them must stay, because I also felt like it wasn't okay to only take the 2 of them and then not include Bandile. But then Dwendle ended up putting a fit, as always. She cried, she told her mother, she told her grandmother called my grandmother, but like Dwendle was to go, you must take her with you. Dwendle was a very dramatic child. Dwendle, do you believe me when I tell you that? Dwendle was like, so then anyway, she got bored when she was there because I was only entertaining Utlalo, the person that I initially planned to go with, and I was just like, oh, and then Luandle, coincidentally, she was also there because other schools were also invited. So I was like dealing with the Luandle, then I was dealing with Utlalo. So Dwendle was not supposed to be there, but she came anyways because she cried and she pleaded, and then I was. So
you left to Bandile.
We did, Shane. We did.
Kids
But
can
then later on,
kids can be mean.
they can be mean, guys. They can be, and then later on, I didn't regret it.
Ow.
Later on, I didn't. Do you know why? Because
Why?
my did she is the child, guys. The child emotionally damaged me every single time I encountered myself with her. Okay, there was no time, and every time I used to be like, "Hi, Mandile." She was like, "Oh, hi, Paniso. Hi, Panis."
Who's calling me?
Guys, that child.
You just not vibing with Bandile. You just, cause she's. What? How can I explain it? She's energetic. I like her voice. She has a nice voice, squeaky voice.
And no, I don't. It's not like I hate her. Okay, it's not like I hate. I've tried.
What
Mind
you
you,
tried?
I've tried to be kind to her. I've tried to get close to her. I've tried to be like, okay, Pandos, you know what? If Bandile says something, don't be mean to her, okay? She's a kid, you know. You know. But every time she just pushes my buttons, and you remember once we were actually stuck there up in the balcony, up there, right up in the balcony, and I mistakenly locked. So you know, like the sliding
Which balcony?
her balcony, the
Oh.
one. You remember that story?
No.
Anyways, so I made a mistake. I didn't realize. So you know, like how you close a sliding door, and then if you put it on lock, and then if it's not closed, and then if it's like not, you don't necessarily have to lock it while it's closed. You can put it on, you can shift it to lock, and then if you just close the door, it'll become locked. Right. So then I didn't know. I was uneducated, and I was just like, so I put the thing on lock, and we all go to the balcony, and I close the door. And then I close the door. The door locks. So now we are stuck in the balcony, and Bandile starts panicking. So then I'm telling them, yo guys, I didn't realize it was gonna lock. I didn't know it was gonna lock. And Bandile goes, because she used to panic like so much. She used to be so afraid like of everything, and especially her grandfather. just like panicking, and she was crying and she was sweating, and then I'm busy sitting by the corner and I'm just sitting like this, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. We kept on shouting and screaming, but everybody was downstairs and they couldn't hear us, and they kept on shouting and screaming, and Mandile got so mad, or like she got anxiety like so bad. She hit me with her foot on my face. On my face. She fed me her foot, and then you remember like how my nose used to be so sensitive when I was like growing up, and then my nose started bleeding, and then now I had to take off my shirt. I took off my shirt. Okay, my orange, I still remember, it was a vest. It was an orange vest, and I took it off, and I was holding up my nose like this. And then she said sorry, but her sorry sounded so fake, so I didn't even take it. I didn't even care. I was like, she hit my nose. Oh, and that was not the last time I was actually rude to Mandile. So one of my cousins visited me. Marcos, or like something, Marcos, I think it was Marcos. So we were playing cards. We were in your house. We were there we were there, right? And then we were sitting somewhere actually. I don't remember where we were sitting. I think it was in my room or like something like that. So Makosi comes and I'm introducing them. It wasn't Makosi. I don't think it was Makosi, because Makosi knows them who they are. Because like on our birthday or something, we were all together. So I'm busy introducing them, and Detlef was there. So then I introduced Detlef and I'm like, guys, so this is I was like, so this is Detlef, and Detlef, is my family friend, and like she's my friend, she's my neighbor as well. And then it comes to Mandile. And then I'm like so this is Mandile, right? And then I post, oh, so what's your relationship with Mandile? Who about Mandile? Like, Obandi, she's Mandile. She's like, huh? I'm like, yeah, Mandile. She's Mandile. I mean, she's like my friend. No, she's not. She's my friend. No, Mandile is Mandile. I didn't say, and I felt so bad for it, but actually I didn't because I just don't like her. I just don't like her.
Okay, fine. Let's shut this down.
Yeah. So conclusion is, maybe when I'm older, I'll be friends with her. If she just stops acting fake, and if she just acts normal, and she's not a pick-me girl, I think that's what I hate. She's a pick-me girl. And her sister, Untado, she would agree with me, because they always used to fight over the same things that I didn't like about my did. But anyway, let's shut this down. Do your outro.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoy our couch section, please do not hesitate to hit those like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss out on our regular posts. Until our next couch session,
bye.
Peace. We out.